manifestation of Paramashiva's Tripurari Murti. I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Paramashivasya Tripurari Murte Paramavatare Yushman Sarvan Paramadvaitena Aham Asirvadami. Paramashiva Parambulli பரமவடிவமான திரிபுராரி மூர்த்தியின் வெளிப்பாடாக உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் பரமாத்வைதத்தை அருளி ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம். All the Paramashivoham program level 1, Paramashivoham program level 2, Paramashivoham program level 3. I bless you all and initiate you all with powerful experience of Jivan Mukti. Om, Om, Om. Now we are going to have initiation for all the next batch of Kailasavasis and all the Sarvanyapita intention manifestors, Yajaman, Karta, Ishwars, everyone. So, settle down, get ready for the initiation. Om, Om. Listen, listen intensely. Still the discussion. How can Kailasa run without police, without tax? See, this discussion happening in the media and social media, I don't have a problem, but that is their job. But some of our own devotees, our own disciples, people who are part of our Sangha for a long time, they also started raising these few questions. They started sending me message, Swamiji, don't you feel we suffered too much because of our hospitality and openness, transparency? All kinds of people come, the enemies, anti-Hindu elements, Hindu music elements, they come and try to create mess, go out and attack us. Don't you see this? Continuous persecution, attacks, lawfare, assassination attempts, all that, and still do you want to take this risk? Listen, I want to tell all my disciples, followers, devotees, people who are going to become Kailasavasis, all of you listen intensely. How any great spiritual revolution, spiritual awakening starts globally. We can start from Buddha. Before Buddha, we can go to Krishna. If we have to go little more further, Rama or Krishna or Buddha, the master and the core team disciples decided to sacrifice their life for Dharma, to live by Dharma, to stand by Dharma. They stood for the great truth, Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. With that intensity only, all of them caused a powerful spiritual awakening. If I have to describe Sanatana Hindu Dharma and especially our Sampradaya, I should speak about Rama, Krishna, Vyasa. All of you should know our Sampradaya is centered on Veda Agamas and Prasthanatraya. Let me explain. Rama compiled all the 108 Upanishads in Muktikopanishad and revealed to Hanuman and to the whole world. That 108 Upanishads mentioned in Muktikopanishad, compiled by Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, forms the first book in the Prasthanatraya. 3 authority Prasthanatraya, that forms the first book. Many Hindus may not be aware Rama was a great spiritual teacher. He is not just great husband, great son, great king. He is a great spiritual master. The first in these 3 books of Prasthanatraya, 3 books are Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra. These 3 are the Prasthanatraya. 3 authority books in Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma. The first 108 Upanishads were compiled by Sri Ramachandra Prabhu in Muktikopanishad and taught to Hanuman and everyone. The next book, Bhagavad Gita, all of you know, Sri Krishna revealed it to Arjuna. As per some of the Puranas, Krishna and Arjuna are the incarnations of Naranarayana. Krishna is Narayana, Arjuna is Nara. Both of them were doing tapas, penance in Badrinath, Badrigashram. During their penance, Paramashiva himself appears and gives Shiva Gita, gives all the great teachings, whatever they received. When Naranarayanas appeared again as the next incarnation of Krishna and Arjuna, Krishna reveals all that to Arjuna. That is documented as Bhagavad Gita. That's a second Prasthanatraya book. Third, Brahma Sutra. Bhagavan Vyasa Maharshi compiles the essence of all spiritual philosophies and thought currents possible. I should say Brahma Sutra is book of books. Listen, when Rama came, whatever knowledge was revealed to the world as Veda Agamas, he compiles the best and gives 108 Upanishads compilation in Muktikopanishad as Muktikopanishad. Second, when Krishna came, all the traditions that was available at that time, he compiled it beautifully and reveals as Bhagavad Gita. That is why it is said traditionally that Upanishads are the cows and Krishna is the milkman, and he milked the essence as Bhagavad Gita and revealed it to the world. Then Vyasa compiles beautifully the essence of all past, present, future possible enlightenment sciences. That is Brahma Sutra. It's also called Vedanta Sutras, Uttaramimamsa Sutras. You can use all these words, and Brahma Sutra. These three put together is Prasthanatraya. Now, almost all acharyas of Sanatana Hindu Dharma wrote Bhashya, commentary on this Prasthanatraya to establish the tradition based on their Atma Pramana. Listen, this Prasthanatraya book forms the core, center. All the acharyas, Hinduism has more than 10,000 sampradayas, and all sampradayas identify themselves with one acharya. I can say 100 major acharyas. All that 100 major acharyas wrote Prasthanatraya Bhashya to establish, based on their Atma Pramana, a sampradaya. So listen intensely. You need to have a basic understanding about Hinduism. Prasthanatraya, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra. Upanishad compiled and presented by Sri Ramachandra Prabhu in Muktikopanishad. Bhagavad Gita given by Sri Krishna. Brahma Sutras given by Vyasa, and all acharyas who established a sampradaya wrote Bhashya. Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vallabhacharya, Shrikanta Sivacharya, Bhamati. I can give a list. All those great acharyas wrote Prasthanatraya Bhashya, and through that Prasthanatraya commentary Bhashya, they established their Atma Pramana and became a Sampradaya. And from that, many Sampradayas evolved. Like, for example, Shankaracharya. People who follow Adi Shankaracharya's Prasthanatraya Bhashya itself evolved as a different sampradayas. People who follow Ramanujacharya's Prasthanatraya Bhashya itself evolved as different sampradayas in course of time. People who follow Madhvacharya's Prasthanatraya Bhashya itself, they evolved as different sampradayas. We are basically centered on Srikanta Sivacharya's Prasthanatraya Bhashya. Srikanta Sivacharya, quoting Agamas, writes a beautiful Brahma Sutra Bhashya establishing Shiva Paratva, establishing that Shiva is ultimate. So, from that sampradaya, we evolve as one sampradaya of KAILASA's Nithyananda sampradaya. So, listen, now all our acharyas, if you see, whether Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, Sri Krishna, Vyasa, then later on, the great acharyas like Adi Shankaracharya, Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya, Vallabhacharya, or Srikanta Sivacharya, they gave their life to stand for the Dharma which they were preaching. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. They stood for it so powerfully, so strongly. They and their first direct disciples, all of them faced enough persecutions, attacks. I don't know how many of you know. Ramanuja had to leave his country. In those days, he was born in Tondaimandalam, Sriperumbudur, but established himself in Cholamandalam, the Srirangam. But he had to leave his nation and go to Karnataka, be somewhere away, leaving his nation due to various reasons and persecution. All masters went through it. I tell you, those who persecuted them never become part of the history, but the great masters form the real history. Those who persecuted, how they attacked is never setting an example for the society, humanity, but how these great masters faced it became the inspiration for humanity. Listen, those who attacked never become part of the history. Maybe negatively they become part of the history. The attacks they have done is documented, recorded, but that is not setting an example for humanity. But how these great acharyas responded, reacted, is documented in history as the inspiration for the future of the humanity. I tell you, if we want to revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma's ancient enlightened civilization, me and my direct disciples should decide to dedicate the life, sacrifice life to keep this great principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. The power of Dharma should be demonstrated by living, by continuously manifesting. You may think, you may tell me, oh Swamiji, these all the stories you are telling is long before, in those days, long, long ago, once upon a time. Listen. Let's come down to the modern times. Examples. Ramakrishna. It is the intense tyaga of Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada Devi, Swami Vivekananda and his direct disciples, 16 disciples, including Vivekananda, 17, but totally excluding Vivekananda because all the three are worshipped together. So, other than Vivekananda, 16, with Swami Nirmalananda included. So, just these 19 people, Sri Ramakrishna, Sharadamani Devi, and Swami Vivekananda, and their 16 disciples, just these 19 people, their tyaga, ultimate tyaga, forms the nucleus energy for the Ramakrishna mission. Today, millions are living the spiritual life as demonstrated by Sri Ramakrishna because of his tyaga, his commitment, his direct disciples' commitment. Bhagavan Swaminarayan of BAPS organization, the founder of BAPS organization is Bhagavan Swaminarayan. He and his direct disciples, the intensity with which he stood for the Dharma, he was demonstrating, that formed the nucleus for the great spiritual revival. Then go to more recent times. Srila Prabhupada manifesting this whole Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON movement. He and his first circle, the direct disciples, dedicated their life. That becomes the nucleus for the next generation. I can go on be giving great examples, detailed examples from my own home, my hometown. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi and his direct disciples. I want all of you to know, don't think the Ramana Maharshi's organization, Sangha, evolved without sacrifices. Fortunately, I had direct contact and relationship with those formed the first circle of Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi's direct disciples. At least I can say 25 people I met personally, interacted multiple times. We even have photograph of me and Bhagavan Ramanananda Saraswati. Swami Ramanananda Saraswati, actually Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's own brother, Niranjanananda Swami, and Niranjanananda Swami's son is Sri Ramanananda Saraswati. Even I think 2003 or 4 in Tiruvannamalai, one of the satsang, I was releasing my commentary on Anmavittai Kirtanam, the Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's Anmavittai Kirtanam. I commented in Tamil, that CD releasing. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's Ramanashram's president, Swami Ramanananda Saraswati, came personally and released that CD, and we have photos and videos. I tell you, I personally met and got inspired by, not only inspired, even initiated and experienced one of the powerful spiritual experiences due to Annamalai Swami. And I personally met Kanagammal. I can list, I tell you, it was lot of struggle. That Ramanashram, the nucleus of Ramanashram was formed. It was not just all rose petals and just a smooth path. No. When Bhagavan created a spiritual energy, and Chinna Swamigal, Swami Niranjanananda Swami, he created the ecosystem, means a people around him. He organized it. There was lot of resistance when he started organizing. But Bhagavan played a beautiful role of being a witness, handling all that resistance. Then, especially when organizations started forming out of that ecosystem, there was lot of power politics. I am putting everything on record. Not only I heard from directly all these people, I have read even some of the documents related to it. Above all, today I wanted to reveal one more information. My ancestor, Muttaya Chettiar, was actually just third house where I was born and brought up, Nithyananda Janmabhoomi, with the third house. He was trustee of Arunachaleshwara temple and Ramanashram, both. So from his family, I have heard enough of truths, facts, exactly what happened. Maybe even for the people of Ramanashram, it will be a shock that my grandfather, my ancestor, was the trustee of Ramanashram at one time. And maybe for all our devotees also it will be shock. Swamiji's own ancestor, grandfather, was trustee of Arunachaleshwara temple and Ramanashram, both. It was not just economical struggle, power struggle. They faced everything from external attacks, internal attacks, all types, rumors, gossips, what not, even legal cases. See, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi was a spiritual center. Chinna Swami, Ramanananda Saraswati, Niranjanananda Saraswati, Niranjanananda Swami, Chinna Swami, he formed the ecosystem beautifully. Then from that, organization evolved. the moment Bhagavan left the body, unfortunately, so many cases, malicious legal cases with malicious intention to take over the wealth, the organization was lost, and suddenly people are not able to handle the emptiness of being without Bhagavan and all these legal attacks. Many of the disciples of Bhagavan left Tiruvannamalai. So the ecosystem collapsed. Bhagavan sat in Mahasamadhi. One side, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi sat in Mahasamadhi, and all the legal attacks took away the organization, took organization away. It was in limbo, lot of insecurity. Then, because of all this mess, the disciples, almost 90% of the disciples left. So, ecosystem is lost. Then comes one man. Actually, Niranjanananda Swami, he also left the body within 1 or 2 years. Bhagavan left the body in 1950. And Niranjanananda Swami left the body in few years. Came one person, Ramanananda Swami. That time his name was Venkataramanan. One person sacrificed his life, gave his life. I tell you, if you are now Ramana devotee, if you know anything about Ramana Maharshi now, the whole credit goes to Swami Ramanananda Saraswati of Ramanashram, Sri Venkatraman. His name was Venkatraman, Ramanananda Saraswati of Ramanashram. Whole credit goes to him. I tell you, he fought multiple legal cases all alone. And he will go to every devotee, old devotee who left Tiruvannamalai and went back to their place, and inspire them, convince them, remind them about their beautiful life with Bhagavan, revive their commitment and devotion, and get them back. He did it all alone. He did it all alone. I tell you, many people started even using Ramana Maharshi's own teachings against the organization without realizing it is the organization kept Ramana Maharshi's teachings together to be taken to the whole world. If Bhagavan did not want organization, why do you think he will sign a will? At least you put one line. How he wants the organization to function. It took almost 30 to 40 years. Bhagavan left the body in 1950 in Mahasamadhi. Bhagavan's own brother, Chinnaswami, Niranjanananda Swami left the body within few years. Then, almost it took 30 years, I should say, only in 1970s, the ecosystem, organization, all got back together. First 10 years was worst struggle. Then, I should say that 1950 to 60 was worst struggle. 60 to 70, they started breathing, have time for little breathing. 70 to 80 only, it again was put together the ecosystem and organization, both. A lot of devotees came back and started settling. So when new devotees come, there was an ecosystem to inspire them, to encourage them, to help them to continue and understand the teachings, to keep the ecosystem alive. The organization also, I will not say the whole organization came back, because still there is a government trustee and government parties there, but at least a major chunk came back. It is just one person, Ramanananda Saraswati, Sri Venkatraman. He and his Tyaga, his family, of course, his family and the whole, his first circle, his brother, his brothers and this team. I think one is Sri Ganesan, another one is Sri Mani, and by the time his own son S.V. Ramanan, all of them have evolved. It is that team, their dedication, sacrifice is what you are seeing now as Ramana Sangha. As Ramana Sangha. Don't underestimate dedication, tyaga. I was not just inspired, filled by their dedication, and still I carry so much gratitude for them, for their dedication. All of you should know. All of you should know. Sri Venkatraman, Ramanananda Saraswati always had an option of going back to some other work, especially during this limbo of insecurity. Government trying to take over the whole Ramanashram due to multiple cases, so many stay orders and so many things. Some of the own devotees not standing up for the organization with that fake ideas of, oh, organization is not needed, trying to justify their non-involvement and tamas as sattva, the criminal negligence as great sattvic quality. No. It is these few dedicated people revived the ecosystem, revived the organization. Now the Ramanashram you are seeing serving millions of people, inspiring millions of people. I should say I am just a small dust. The whole KAILASA is a small wave in the ocean called Ramana Maharshi. It is his ecosystem, his organization kept that flame alive for me to get the glimpse. So understand, I can go on narrating the stories. I want all of you to read the book. When Ramakrishna Mutt was at crossroads, the book was written by Swami Prabhananda. Swami Prabhananda. When Ramakrishna Mission was at crossroads, number one. One more book, ISKCON, published by ISKCON, Diaries of Srila Prabhupada. Initially, when Prabhupada was building, how he went to New York, and when he was living in New York, he maintained his own diary. 2 cent income, but 4 cent expense. I was borrowing 2 cent from another devotee, committing that I will return it within 2 weeks. These all records of Srila Prabhupada you will see in his diary. It's already published by ISKCON. Buy this book and read. Ramanasham also published a beautiful book, small book, the biography of Sri Venkatraman. Please buy this book and read. Ramananda Saraswati's biography. Buy this book and read. 3 books. When Ramakrishna Mission was at crossroads, by Swami Prabhananda. The diaries of Srila Prabhupada, published by ISKCON, his own handwriting, in his own handwriting it is published. And biography of Sri Venkatraman, Swami Ramanananda Saraswati, published by Ramanasham. Please buy this 3 books and read. You will understand what I am saying. Any great spiritual revival does not happen just by talking or any small giving little time, little treasure, little talent, little volunteering. No. 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 I tell you, it is tremendous sacrifice of the Master himself and his direct disciples in any sampradaya. In any sampradaya. Do you know one of Ramanujacharya's disciple gave his life dressing up like Sri Ramanujacharya and let Acharya escape? So, Prasthanatraya, Bhashya of Shankaracharya, and he and his disciples sacrifice together forms his sampradaya, nucleus for his sampradaya. Prasthanatraya Bhashya of Ramanujacharya, and he and his disciples sacrifice together forms the nucleus or the ecosystem for his sampradaya. Same way, Prasthanatraya Bhashya written by Srikanta Shivacharya and his direct disciples, he and his direct disciples' dedication, sacrifice forms the core nucleus for his sampradaya. Listen. Actually, as on now, we got only Brahmasutra Bhashya of Srikanta Shivacharya, but in that Brahmasutra Bhashya, the way he mentions and talks, he mentions clearly, we have enough evidence, he actually wrote Bhashya for Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, all the Prasthanatraya, establishing Shivaparatva. That forms the nucleus material book, nucleus ecosystem for Shaiva Sampradaya to evolve. From that various, the Shaiva, among the Shaiva itself, various Adi Shaiva, various Shaiva Sampradayas evolve. That is different in course of time. So understand, it is extreme tyaga of the master and his direct disciples, that forms the nucleus for any sampradaya to evolve, any sangha to evolve. And I tell you, at least one generation, tyaga need to be demonstrated for the next generation to join. At least one generation. One generation is roughly around 30 to 40 years of tyaga. Need to be demonstrated to the world for the next generation to join. Because it takes one generation to prove our stability and commitment to the world. We can't expect the first generation time itself the world to accept us. When we are attacked, abused, persecuted, multiple assassination attempts during everything, lawfare, everything. See, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's period gossips, because that was the biggest thing those days. Same thing only now it is being done in social media and by mainstream media. That's all. Those days, the mainstream media and social media was not that powerful or popular, reachable, so that was not being used. Just gossip was used, some legal cases are used. So understand, but he stood, his direct disciples stood, proved at least one generation, so that next generation can feel confident. By Paramashiva's grace, I can say clearly, we already proved for one generation, 30 to 40 years, facing all attacks by Paramashiva's grace. Because of Paramashiva's grace, we are standing tall. We are winning. We won. And we proved ourselves. Don't you understand? We already demonstrated one generation, 30 to 40 years, through our intensity, stability, commitment, come what may. We will stand and do our mission. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Listen. Biggest strength Paramashiva gave me. First, his own energy, blessings, he himself is manifesting. Next, extreme ahimsa. Understand? Whenever you react for the attacks, injustice done to you, your goal gets diverted or your speed towards the goal gets reduced. But Paramashiva gave me such beautiful Paramashantatva, intelligence shining in Paramashantatva, ultimate peace. Never all the attacks, whether from externally attacks done or the internally from Sangha, the traitors, anything, never any agitation or reaction happened in me, and continuously, always I was focused on the goal, never my speed towards the goal was reduced. During all attacks, whether it is from external enemies or the internal traitors, all I did, Paramburuli, Paramashiva Paramburuli, Mahadeva, what should I do next? He will give the script. That's all. I tell you. It is my absolute Paramashantatva, non-agitation, extreme peace, absolute peace, that made me successful. Listen, I tell you repeatedly, even if one moment I was agitated in this whole attacks, so many years of continuous abuse and persecution, hate speech I faced, laughers I faced, even if 1 minute, 1 second I was agitated, the whole Sangha would have, I don't know what would have happened, I can't even imagine. Then, even if I was agitated internally, stressed internally, my speed towards my goal would have been reduced, which is what is the real plan, the expected success of my enemies and my traitors. I tell you, Paramashiva, by giving me absolute Paramashantatva, unagitated, absolute peace, non-violence, centered energy, he gave me the greatest strategies to resolve all the problems presented in front of me. I wanted all of you to know Paramashiva's Paramashantatva, his energy of ahimsa, is powerful, capable to guide his mission, protect his mission, expand his mission, take his mission to the whole world. That is why I am so confident. My confidence is on Paramashiva, not on the external situations, attacks, assassination attempts, lawfare, hate speech, persecution, all I faced from the external enemies and internal traitors. Listen, my confidence is on Paramashiva. He is more powerful than any of this. He is a greater strategist than any of this. And I tell you, repeatedly, any external situations, worst situations also, I always looked up to Paramashiva and his revelations. And he always standing by me, stood by me, manifesting through me, guiding me, and winning. Not only that, he is continuously blessing all my devotees, disciples all over the world. I tell you, I give you this as a successful strategy. All of you who come to Kailasa to become Kailasavasis, sannyasis and all that, from this moment adopt ultimate peace and non-violence centered cognitions. And all of you devotees, disciples living in your own home and creating Kailasa ecosystem around you, Sarvanyapita intention, Sarvanyapita manifester, Sarvanyapita yajaman, Sarvanyapita karta, Sarvanyapita Ishwar, all of you in your life bring this Paramashantatva as your core cognition. I tell you, it will make you 100 times more productive than any cunning, agitated strategies. Drop is agitated strategies, taking decisions during restlessness, pain, or depression. Hold on to the Paramashantatva, source of your first person. From that space, make decisions, make moves. I tell you, you will be 100 times more productive. You will not first miss your goal. You will not reduce your speed towards your goal. You will perform at your best. I have seen, thoroughly studied millions of people all over the world from various cultures, various backgrounds. I came to a conclusion, basically, fundamentally, human beings are good. Especially, at least I can say, whoever is gravitated towards me, whoever is attracted towards my teachings and my sangha and my mission, we just need to give an ecosystem where they are given intense, sincere, spiritual awakening and enlightenment focused life. For that, the master and his direct disciples should sacrifice. With Paramashiva's grace, not only we are sacrificing, we already established one generation track record. 30 to 40 years now that we are committed to Dharma, and we are ready to sacrifice everything for Dharma. We are ready to protect Dharma, and naturally it is time for the next generation to get inspired and come and become part, and they will all become this beautiful ecosystem. It is possible. Why don't you guys see how successfully ISKCON is running all over the world? Ramakrishna Mission is running all over the world. Sharda Mission is running all over the world. And Sri Aurobindo is Sangha is running all over the world. I should say even Aurobindo, Sri Aurobindo and Aurobindo Mother and his direct disciples, their commitment and dedication, sacrifice is the core, formed the nucleus for Aurobindo Sangha, Sri Aurobindo Sangha. So understand, we are ready for the sincere, committed sacrifice for Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and we are confident of making the ecosystem beautifully for the next generation to come and celebrate Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And I tell you, not only for KAILASA mission, even for your own personal life, this is the most successful strategy. It will develop your health, it will develop your mind, it will develop your consciousness, it will develop your wealth, it will develop your balance sheet, it will develop your relationships, it will develop the success feeling you have, it will develop the fulfillment in you, it will develop enlightenment itself in you. So understand, I am talking about something for which I gave my life already one generation. Not only me, my direct disciples, how much they all suffered. It's not that they sacrificed just their time, treasure, talent. How much of abuse they faced, especially if you are my disciple and wearing Kantamala or any of that Hindu marks and showing you are my disciple, you will be called by all names. How women go through all abusals. They will be called as every bad word. They go through all of that. But stand tall with me to live this Dharma. It's not that my direct disciples team does not have external attacks and suffering, pain and internal pressure and that stress of keeping the whole thing together. I know I never suffer. I don't even remember thinking the attacks done on me. But when I see the attacks done on my disciples, just because they are standing with me tall and strong, how they are called all types of names, all kinds of abuses put into lawfares, even sometimes assassination attempts, other abuses. How many things they have gone through. My enemies and traitors, when they try to attack me, they don't stop just attacking me. They attack my disciples. Many of the women of my Sangha direct disciples went through all types of attack from my enemies by the traitors. But with the grace of Paramashiva, they are all standing tall and strong along with me. It is all their sacrifices together forms the nucleus of KAILASA. As I told, one generation Hindus sacrificed their time, treasure, talent, and still standing tall with me, facing all the attacks and abuses and persecution from external enemies and internal traitors. Some of the worst thing is, because internally so many people became traitor, at one time we do not know who is traitor and who is disciple, and so the trust level drastically went down, the lowest threshold of the trust level. During that time, the rules we form, even though it was suffocating, many withstood, thinking, yes, we have to withstand these rules, these regulations, because we do not know who among us are the traitors. Even though they are sincere disciples, they have to stand the scrutiny because other traitors infiltrated the Sangha. I can go on be narrating. But beyond all this, fortunately, Paramashiva's grace, not only me, my direct disciples team is standing tall. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Let's revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Let's revive ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. It is time we need to revive and give confidence for people on this Dharma and Dharma Shastras. I tell you, Manvadi Dharma Shastras are still powerful, right jurisprudence for a functional society, not just museum or to be kept in archives as a memory. No. Even today, Manvadi Dharma Shastras as jurisprudence can make a successful functional society. There is a beautiful book called Agama Prayaschitta Vidhi. which gives a detailed prayaschitta for every mistake. Vratas, tapas, precisely when you do a mistake, why you do, what is the blind spot, what is the root pattern of that mistake you are committing, and how to remove that through tapas. Precisely Paramashiva has described in Agama Prayaschitta Vidhi and his descendants in Manuvadi Dharma Shastras. So, these Dharma Shastras and Agama Prayaschitta Vidhi is more than enough to keep a society happy, healthy, successful, functional. And it is our responsibility to revive and demonstrate. Same way, it is our responsibility to show to the world, just by the voluntary donations and contributions, a Hindu nation can run. Why don't you guys see how ISKCON is running only by pure voluntary contributions? Ramakrishna Mission is running only by pure voluntary contributions. BAPS is running only by pure voluntary contributions. When all of them are successfully running, why not KAILASA? Why do you guys have self-doubt? Listen, with Paramashiva's grace, last one generation, we proved, we survived, we are successful, still standing tall, kicking around, happily, moving around. So, when it is proven strategy, successfully, we can trust Sanatana Hindu Dharma and go to Sanatana Hindu Dharma for the solutions faced by modern day human beings of all types of problems. So put your confidence on Paramashiva and his great revelations, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Veda Agamas, and his followers' revelations, writings of Manvadi Dharma Shastras, and we have many masters and their ecosystems and organizations are as example. We can do it. With Paramashiva's grace, we can make it. We did it. We are successful. Already so many ecosystems all over the world are successfully running. And I also want to tell you all one more thing. In KAILASA, in KAILASA, all work is going to be completely centered on AI. It is going to be absolutely centered on AI. The whole KAILASA mission, Sangha, is AI centered. Whether we do interview for the new KAILASAvasis to come, or the scanning, organizing, documenting, taking them inside, doing training, and then evolving, assessing, placing them in different campuses, functioning, making all the different campuses and KAILASAs functional, all is going to be AI, through AI. So let us use all the modern day expertise available to revive ancient, enlightened, Sanatana Hindu civilizational ecosystem, civilizational nation. It is possible. It is possible. With Paramashiva's grace, we won and we are standing tall. Hey, if I should have collapsed, I should have collapsed 10,000 times long before. Still I am alive, standing tall, running the mission, everything, just because of one thing. Paramashiva is real. This proves Paramashiva is real. And he is manifesting through me. So understand that always there will be small, I can say that training, arrangements, small glitches, maybe little friction and all that. We need to take the Sanatana Hindu Dharma as a real and find solutions from it and start implementing, living it, manifesting it. Hey, if there is no challenge, then what is life? There will be challenges. Let's always stand tall with Paramashiva, by Paramashiva. Through his grace, we will win. We won already. So don't worry. Nothing to be worried about. The KAILASA's policies, these are all time-tested, ancient, foolproof methods we are adopting. And surely this all works. Our mission is to prove this all works. There is no expiry date for Bhagavad Gita. There is no expiry date for Dharma Shastras. Some of them are commenting, Swamiji, only you can have this kind of confidence even after going through so much. Hey, listen. I am repeating, Paramashiva is real. He is directly manifesting through me. He is continuously guiding me and supporting me and protecting me. He is manifesting this mission. And he is blessing all of you and showering you all with wealth, health, bliss, everything. Fulfillment, enlightenment, everything. Let us revive and recommit to Paramashiva and his Guru Parampara. Paramashiva, from him, the whole Guru Parampara. Sanatana Hindu Dharma. I do remember all the sacrifices done by all my disciples. I wanted to tell all of you, even if you swept one day our ashram as a volunteer, or you contributed 1 penny as a donation, you are part of whom I call A generation sacrifice. Don't think only if you are still sticking or with me in Kailasa as part of this mission, I am including everyone who gave 1 penny or one day just wiped clean the ashram, doing voluntary service, any one of our campuses. I am including all of you and proud of all your sacrifices. 1 generation Hindus sacrificed, and with the grace of Paramashiva, this Kailasa has happened. So I am blessing all of you. Paramashiva, Keshavartha Murti, Sri Srinivasa Parabrahmam, Sri Venkateshwara Murti, Sri Venkateshwara, Lakshmi Venkateshwara, all the gods and goddesses shower you all with wealth and blissful inner space to contribute. You will all be showered and you will all be part of Kailasa mission. The more and more wealth will be showered on you. All the auspiciousness will be showered on you. My blessings to all of you. As Paramashivas, ultimate manifestation of Keshavartha Murti and Sri Venkateshwara Murti, Sri Venkateshwara Swami, Sri Srinivasa Parabrahmam, I bless you all. I bless you all. You will all be showered with wealth, large wealth, and all the auspiciousness. Be blissful.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.
लंबोदरा नित्य गजानना, लंबोदरा नित्य गजानना, लंबोदरा नित्य गजानना, लंबोदरा नित्य गजानना।
As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Gajamuga Anugraha Murti and more, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. I initiate all of you with Paramashivoham level 1, Paramashivoham program level 2, Paramashivoham program level 3. All the participants with Paramadvaita. I bless you all and initiate you all into Paramadvaita. Paramashivasya Gajamuga Anugraha Murte परमावतारे अहं भवद्भ्य सर्वेभ्य परमाद्वैतस्य आशीर्वादं ददामि। अहं परमशिवोऽहं प्रथम द्वितीय तृतीय स्तराणां सर्वान् प्रतिवाहिनः दीक्षे। परमाद्वैतप्राप्तिरस्तु। பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் பரமாவதாரமாக கணேச அனுக்கிரகமூர்த்தியின் வெளிப்பாடாக உங்கள் அனைவரையும் பரமாத்வைத நிலையில் நிலை பெற்றிருத்திட ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். परमाद्वैत प्राप्तिरस्तु। ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ பரமசிவோம் நிகழ்ச்சி முதல் நிலை, இரண்டாம் நிலை, மூன்றாம் நிலை உங்கள் அனைவரையும் பரமாத்வைத அனுபூதி அடைய ஆசீர்வதிக்கின்றேன். Now we will have Gayatri Diksha, Siva Diksha, Mahavakya Upadesam. First Gayatri Diksha. Recite the Gayatri mantra along with me. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Next, Siva Diksha. Recite the Sivamoola mantra along with me. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Next is Mahavakya. Recite along with me. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Listen, listen intensely, sincerely, these few truths. This Paramashivoham program is designed to shift the way you cognize your reality, your life, about yourself, about the world, about God, the Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, all the three, to Paramadvaita, ultimate enlightened Sankhya. Sankhya means the rational logic with which you are functioning. Your functional logic will be upgraded, evolved to the level of enlightened logic. So, Paramadvaita becomes your lifestyle, existence. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. All of us know the modern day researchers and scientists are confirming the Homo sapiens came from Africa to Bharat, India, especially the southern area, and learned the process of thinking, evolved as human beings, and started spreading all over the world. So, the process of thinking is called Sankhya. In that, the multiple traditions evolved. The enlightened way of thinking, cognizing, Jivan Mukta Sankhya. Then Sankhya of yoga, Sankhya of Advaita, Sankhya of Dvaita, Sankhya of Visishtadvaita. Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, when he started talking, actually he starts talking only in the second chapter. The moment he starts talking, he explains the fundamentals of Sankhya. That is why it's called Sankhya Yoga. Enlightened way of cognizing life. Enlightened way of thinking. Listen. How you should cognize yourself, the cognizing style of life, denying the existence of the Ishvara, Nirishvara Sankhya, is the foundation of all the modern day atheistic philosophies. So understand, different Sankhyas have started evolving at different times, different incarnations came, and enlightened people gave them breakthrough in the superconscious level, raising the humanity to the next level. Now, humanity is going to go through, I should say, it already started, AI revolution. Please understand. AI, AGI, ASI is going to be beyond anything you can imagine right now. AI, AGI, ASI means artificial intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial superintelligence, and the levels of it is going to revolutionize the whole humanity. The good or the bad is irrelevant because revolution is inevitable. See, discussing about whether it is a good or bad, what are the good things, what are the bad things, all that is useless. None of our discussions about good, bad, right, wrong, whether how much we should take, how much we should not take, how much we should adopt, how much we should not, all that is irrelevant. It is just simple, inevitable shift happening for humanity. I already told this Nithyananda Purnima, 2024 Nithyananda Purnima I told, 2027 Nithyananda Purnima means 3 years. You will not be able to differentiate between AI and your reality in every level. In every level. Our whole life is going to be occupied by AI. I am not trying to tell you it's a bad news. I am not trying to tell you it's a good news. I am trying to make you understand, if you strengthen your consciousness, it is a great news. If you decide to strengthen your consciousness, AI revolution is great news. You are going to survive AI revolution. Enjoy the best things of the AI revolution only if you decide to become consciously in higher frequency. Listen. Only if you decide to raise yourself to the superconsciousness, strengthening your consciousness, strengthening the frequency of your existence, the AI revolution will be a great news for you, and you can use AI revolution. You can enjoy AI revolution. people with money or political power, people who spend their life in any field are going to suddenly realize, wake up to the truth. They are redundant, irrelevant. Not that jobs are going to be taken away by AI. Please understand, everywhere in the news, in the media, you can see, 60% of the jobs will be taken away by AI. Some 100 million jobs are going to be taken away by AI. You guys are not realizing careers are going to be taken away by AI. Careers are going to be taken away by AI, not just jobs. Not just jobs, careers are going to be taken away by AI. Every day, the millions are going to find themselves irrelevant to humanity. Not that they are just going to lose jobs. They are going to wake up to the truth. They are irrelevant. They are redundant. Society does not need them anymore. People who strengthen their consciousness will ride this whole AI revolution and will use this AI revolution for their success, their fulfillment, everything they need. Understand? Only thing AI does not have or cannot have is consciousness. Let me define consciousness. Consciousness is the strength, power of your experience about your first person, the source of your first person. How powerfully you are grounded into the experience of your first person. Who am I? What am I? Why am I? How am I? From when am I? From where am I? To where am I? Everything about your first person, the source of your first person, your experiential cognitions about the source of your first person is what I call consciousness. By focusing your energies, your kalas, your manifestations. What are your manifestations? Your emotions, your ability to cognize, your ability to think, means your manaha, chittaha, buddhihi, your intelligence, your manas, your chitta, your buddhi, your body. All these are different manifestations of you. Panchakoshas. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. These are your manifestations. If you make all these five focus on the source of your consciousness and raise the frequency of your existence. That is only strength going to come with you, for you, save you during this whole AI revolution. Listen. When Homo sapiens started thinking, developing the new layer called Manasarira, they did not expect that their own mind will become so powerful and take them over. When human beings have started suffering by their own mind taking them over and deluding them, that is when Paramashiva manifests as different incarnations, like Kapila, taught them the right rational, the enlightened Sankhya, the Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya Darshana, and raised human beings from the delusion created by their own mind. The faculty which they developed took them over after a few generations and started manipulating them, deluding them. So Kapila has to come and give a conscious breakthrough, raise human beings above the mind and make them enlightened. The Sankhya Darshana was born, was given to the world. Now it is time. Now it is time before AI, AGI, ASI forms one more layer upon you. Before it takes over, better you raise the frequency of your existence, frequency of your consciousness, and this program is aimed at just shifting your logic into the way of existing with a high superconscious energy, and as your lifestyle you will manifest powers, success, higher intelligence, everything, because you are having superconscious breakthrough in your existence, in your core existence. Listen. This is the message from Paramashiva, directly from KAILASA. See the way you exist right now. Focus on the source of your first person with these deep questions. Who am I? What am I? Why am I? How am I? From when am I? From where am I? To where am I? Why am I? Ask this deep question. Ask this deep question. Do not give your own answers. No. Ask this deep question. Go deeper and deeper into your first person. So, from the source of your consciousness, you get the cognitions. From your Aham Spurana and Atma Spurana, you receive answers. You receive the ultimate truth. I'll repeat. I am repeating myself. Do not waste your life on money, political power, social power, in all of that now. Because within next 3 years, most of social media influencers are going to be irrelevant. I tell you, the era of social media is over. The era of AI has started. The era of social media is over. Most of your jobs, careers. What is career? See, what is job? Your relevance to the company or industry you are working is your job. Career means your relevance to the society is your career. Jobs and careers, all of it is going to go through a big reset. Huge reset. And only those who are not going to be deluded in this huge wave of AI revolution, who are not lost in this wave of AI revolution, will be able to be stable and able and available. Make yourself consciously powerful. So, with this AI revolution, you will have a clarity what you really want. what you want to see as your reality. I tell you, AI is going to make money, life, career, all that as just icha matra, sankalpa matra, means you don't need to work. Anything you want, you will have it. Anything you want, you will just have it. That's the most dangerous zone to enter without knowing really what you want. Before going and sitting under the Kalpataru tree and asking, all of you know the story. One guy unfortunately, unknowingly went and sat under a tree, which is actually a Kalpataru tree, but he did not know it's a Kalpataru tree. It will just make your wishes into reality. He goes and sits under the tree and thinks if he gets a good food, how nice it will be, and he gets a good food. If he gets some few servants to serve him and take care of him, how nice it will be, he thinks, and he immediately suddenly he gets a fear. Oh God, whatever he thinks is becoming reality. If a tiger comes and kills him, and what to do? And tiger comes and kills him. He entered into the zone of Kalpataru, wish fulfilling, without knowing really what he wants. Ordering free demo without knowing what do you want with Kalpataru can be dangerous. Now, knowingly or unknowingly, whether you want or not, you are going to order free demo with the AI revolution. It is going to be forced on you. Not just free demo, it is going to be forced demo. Everyone around you is going to be floating with the glory of AI. Even if you don't open your mouth, it is going to be opened forcibly, and you are going to be force-fed with AI and its revolutions. AI is going to serve everything you need. Not just food, medicine, clothes, shelter, anything you imagine, AI is going to give you. It's going to remove the pain of loneliness, going to infuse you with all types of pleasures which you know and yet to know. The communication is going to become absolutely free of cost at the rate of your thinking. Free of cost at the rate of your thinking. These are all small one or two things going to happen due to AI. There are many things I can't describe because it is beyond our imagination yet. So understand, before we enter into the zone of whatever you want is going to become reality, know clearly with a deep question of what you really want. What you are really. What is the components of your existence? What is the ingredient out of which your existence is made? And what are the ingredients to make fulfillment, happiness, bliss as your reality? So understand, if you start strengthening your consciousness now itself, you will not even get deluded by the AI reality. You will be the boss. You will maintain and retain your conscious sovereignty. Of course, after people get deluded by the AI, again I will give a breakthrough to rescue them, raise them to superconsciousness. That is next level job. That's my next work. The first work is helping as many people as possible. Keep your neck away, above this whole deluge going to happen. Just keep your neck up high above this deluge by raising your superconsciousness. By raising your superconsciousness. That's the only way. Not only you are going to survive, you are going to master this AI revolution. You are going to be the boss. Conscious sovereignty is the need of the hour more than ever due to this AI revolution which already started. We have entered into a non-return zone. Already the chakra started moving, so you can't reverse it anymore. It's only now going to go forward. AI is going to take over everything from the way you wake up and the way you brush, from that to till the moment you fall asleep, and even after that. AIs are going to be regulating your dreams. AI is capable of regulating your dreams, your deep sleep state. Please listen. Within next 3 years, you are going to decide the time, amount of time, and including the time you will be spending in dream state, you will be spending in deep sleep state, because the states, all the 3 states, deep sleep, waking, and swapna, dream. Deep sleep, dream state, waking state. Sushupti, swapna, chakra. All the 3 can be induced through AI. The AI is going to be that powerful. It will be able to induce all the 3 states in you. So understand, the only Turiya and Turiyatita, the superconscious states, AI will not be able to induce it inside you. AI will not be able to manipulate or play with Turiya and Turiyatita. But the lower level 3 states, deep sleep, dream, and waking state, all the 3 will be completely under your control due to AI revolution. You can just have kind of a AI watch and program it this many hours. I wanted to be in dream state and bring all this in my dream. You can order your dream. Just like you order movie in the Netflix and watch it, you will be able to order your dream. Because dream is just related to your body's hormones and chemicals. You can order your dream. You will be able to order your deep sleep state. The good part of this is it will remove all the disease related to sleep and dream states. That is a good part. And even your waking state. That's a good part. There are multiple things. Many imaginations, visualizations beyond the sci-fi movie is going to become a reality due to AI. AI, AGI and ASI. Before all this happens, please strengthen your Turiya and Turiyadita, awakened state and alive state. When you have something which AI cannot touch, which AI does not have, you will be naturally an enlightened being with conscious sovereignty, not only surviving this AI revolution right, you can actually use the AI as an amazing tool to make yourself better and better, because the world is going to be a state in a way where anything you want will be just done at the rate of the speed of your thought. Anything you want will be done free of cost at the rate of the speed of your thought. So better to prepare ourselves with higher superconscious strength, so we are not lost in this AI revolution. Many people are asking me, is the AI, AGI, ASI is going to take over humanity? No, but humanity is going to lose their identity, their uniqueness due to this AI revolution if you are not developing super consciousness right now. Now is the time to develop super consciousness so that when AI takes over, you will be cool, ready, boss, conscious, sovereignty endowed being with conscious sovereignty. AI will be able to give you any emotion you want, any experience you want. It is going to make many things redundant, irrelevant, including relationships with other human beings. Already social media made many real relationships irrelevant and redundant. Now the AI is going to make million times more the relationships as irrelevant and redundant. Better raise your consciousness, raise your super consciousness, Prepare yourself for the superconscious revolution. Prepare yourself by having a superconscious revolution within you and around you, so you can stand and win during this great AI deluge. The Manu's boat, Noah's ark I am building for beings not to be washed away during this AI deluge is KAILASA. KAILASA is the Noah's ark, Manu's ship I am building for people to survive this AI revolution. The first step, focus every day on the source of your first person, so your conscious frequency raises higher and higher. It evolves higher and higher. It goes higher and higher. Everything else is useless, redundant, irrelevant. Man with $1 billion, man with $1 million, homeless, all the three are going to get the food they want, shelter they want. The homelessness is going to become irrelevant, redundant. It's not going to be any more a problem due to the AI. You will see how it's going to happen. The clothes they want. The privileged society is not going to be privileged anymore due to the AI revolution, because everyone is going to get what they want. So you can't have some special identity based on the privileges you get due to the wealth or political power or social power. All that is going to become irrelevant. If you want to have something special, gain which cannot be given by AI, which AI does not have, if you develop your consciousness, after 3 years you will feel you spent your life in the right direction and you have made your life very productive. This next 3 years, if you spend your life and make few billions, suddenly you will realize after the AI revolution, people who have billions, who have millions, who don't have any money, all three are going to get what they want just because of AI revolution. AI revolution is going to make three major things redundant. One, the concept of money and wealth. The idea only with people with money will be getting something special, others not. That is going to be completely eradicated. Second, the idea of nation, politics, geographically controlling passport, visa, the ideas, all this will become redundant and irrelevant. AI is going to make the globe, the whole humanity as one society. Whole human beings as one society. it is going to become borderless world. The third thing AI is going to make irrelevant is knowledge as strength is going to become irrelevant. Listen, money as privilege is going to become irrelevant. The idea of politics, boundaries, dividing people based on geography, the geography based laws, all that is going to become irrelevant and redundant. And if you have knowledge, you get some privilege, that is going to be redundant, irrelevant. Whether you have knowledge or not, anything you want is going to be served. And this idea of school, college, university, you go through certain education system, then you get the degree. With the degree only you will be able to perform these actions. All that is going to become redundant and irrelevant. Somebody who is new, absolutely new to the medical field, will be able to perform open heart surgery on himself with the help of the AI successfully. I am giving you one example. Just like how, with the help of AI, right now people can study their blood pressure, sugar level, and have medications. They will be able to perform surgeries on themselves with the help of the AI. Don't think I am talking something from sci-fi movie. I am talking the truth, the reality which is coming. So any superiority complex or your relevance, your importance, your need dependent on knowledge is going to become irrelevant and redundant. When I launched this as Nithyananda, world's first spiritual AI, at least from 100 of my sincere devotees, I received this question: Swamiji, if you have given away all the knowledge and exactly the work you are doing, solving all our problems with the spiritual solutions, raising us, then don't you feel you will become irrelevant, redundant? Hey, listen, I have something which AI cannot give. That is superconscious breakthrough. That is why I am giving away everything which I can give it to you through AI. Through social media, I gave information about enlightenment. Through AI, I am going to give you expertise about enlightenment. Only through initiation, I can give you experience of enlightenment. That cannot be done by AI, AGI, or ASI. Many people asked me, why the other gurus are not jumping into this race? Why they are not launching their spiritual AI? Come on. Everyone has their reasons. I will not discuss about others. I will only talk about me. I am very clear. Through social media, I gave information about enlightenment to billions. Through AI, I'll give expertise of enlightenment to billions. Through initiation, I can give the experience of enlightenment. Listen. Actually, AI has reduced my mundane work. Now, I can do only initiation work, Shaktipada and Shaktinipada. Enlightening you all from morning till night, I can just sit and do only initiations, power manifestation, giving superconscious breakthrough to people. I don't need to be doing this mundane job of giving you information and expertise. Understand it. Social media gives you information. AI gives you expertise. Only initiation gives you enlightenment itself, experience itself. That is why I am not feeling threatened by AI. I feel AI is going to make my work easy. AI is going to make my mission easy. I feel supported by AI. I feel AI is an amazing tool. People who don't have more than information were afraid of social media. Actually, many of the gurus who don't have more than information have become redundant and irrelevant due to social media revolution. Many gurus who have only expertise about enlightenment as their product or as their relevance, they will all become irrelevant and redundant with this AI revolution. Because AI is going to give expertise in any field you want, including enlightenment. That's why I'm saying that first spiritual AI I launched because I have something more than expertise. I have experience to give you. I don't want to be wasting time in just giving you information or expertise. I am letting AI do the work of giving you expertise. Because I know I have something more which AI cannot give you. Same way, if you are a doctor, have superconscious breakthrough, you will become irreplaceable. Because there are some things which only consciousness can do along with expertise. For example, intuitively diagnosing, intuitively deciding about the combination, permutation, combination of the treatment. All these can be done only by superconsciously awakened doctors. Same way, lawyer, engineer, in any field, if you are awakened superconsciously, if you have awakened your superconsciousness, you will be able to survive beyond information revolution of the social media and expertise revolution of the AI. Because you have something which social media or the AI cannot contribute, cannot give, cannot do. In any field, superconscious awakened people are only going to be relevant. I tell you, many prosecution methods and many punishments are going to become irrelevant and redundant. Many, see, digital evidence like a photograph or videograph was trusted much more than eyewitness. In many courts. But with this AI revolution, all digital evidence is going to become irrelevant and redundant because anything can be created more authentically than the actual video recording or photos of the incident. Actually, if you have a video record or photo evidence, CCTV evidence of some incident, AI can create better version, more detailed. So this AI revolution is going to make prosecution based on the digital evidence redundant, irrelevant. And I tell you, AI revolution is going to make even this concept of prison and jailing irrelevant and redundant. You may think how. Wait and watch in 3 years and see. This concept of putting someone in prison or jail to punish him or to isolate him from the humanity or torture him or make him go through certain mental reset, all that is going to become redundant and irrelevant because AI is going to revolutionize the world so much. Sitting in prison, he will be able to do everything he wants. AI cannot be stopped with the tall walls of the prison. It's not just about the punishing methodology. There are so many things going to become redundant, irrelevant due to AI revolution. The concept of crime is going to become irrelevant and redundant. Only people with a superconscious breakthrough will be relevant to humanity, relevant to your society, relevant to your workplace. Being relevant to your workplace is job. That's what is going to keep you in your job. Being relevant to the society you are living is going to make your career. Being relevant to the humanity is going to make you a leader. That's all, just these three. If you are relevant to your company, you are going to have a job, you are going to retain your job. If you are relevant to your society, you are going to retain your career. If you are relevant to the humanity, you are going to continue to be a leader. Rekha Patak is asking, Swamiji, as older individuals, we have information overload and cannot process all this. Feel irrelevant already. How to upgrade ourselves now? 3 years seems to be long time. Listen. All the older individuals, listen. The message for all of you. You are not going to die that soon. Your health and your longevity is going to be simply decided by you. Out of your free will, you will be able to decide. So now all you need is build the super consciousness to exist with conscious sovereignty. See, super consciousness gives you the feeling and the decision will to exist. Utter life positivity. You need only that. If you are already old, focus on the source of your first person, because death is not going to come soon as you are expecting. AI revolution is going to delay diseases and deaths till you decide to die. Please understand, I am not saying humanity is going to become immortal. I am saying humanity is going to achieve the state of Ichha Mrityu. Death as per your free will. I am not saying humanity is going to become immortal, but I am declaring Ichha Mrityu. Death by your will, time, way, everything about death is going to be under your will, out of your free will. So, all you need is a strong superconsciousness, utter life positivity, which gives you energy and experience to live as you want and manifest the reality as you want. The older people can set a beautiful example by your life, by you practicing superconscious lifestyle and teaching it to others, setting a role model. You have seen the days without TV, and you have seen the days without social media, and you are seeing the days without AI. Your experience in all these three revolutions, the industrial revolution, communication revolution, social media revolution, now the AI revolution, your expertise will be really a great asset for the next generation. So with this, I repeat, and request all of you, focus on strengthening your consciousness. The only thing you need to do to achieve the ultimate. Blessings. I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Be blissful.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
Please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.